President Trump considers major tariff relief to boost U.S. manufacturing. Stellantis plans a $10 billion investment to revive Jeep and Dodge. Tesla teases a big event this week that could reveal its long-awaited affordable EV. And Aston Martin warns investors of deep losses amid global challenges. Good morning and welcome back to the Jumpstart on CBT News. It's Monday, October 6th. Here's today's top stories. President Trump is weighing new tariff relief that could save automakers billions. The plan would reward manufacturers that built cars in the U.S., including Ford, GM, Tesla, and Toyota, while incentivizing others to move production stateside. Senator Bernie Moreno says the proposal will strengthen American jobs and manufacturing, aligning with Trump's goal to boost domestic investment. Stellantis is preparing to pour roughly $10 billion into its U.S. operations to jumpstart its turnaround efforts and revitalize its Jeep and Dodge brands. The plan includes reopening key plants in Illinois and Michigan and launching new vehicle models aimed at restoring sales momentum. CEO Antonio Filosa says the investments are crucial to bringing Stellantis back on track after a difficult 2024. Tesla dropped a 9-second teaser hinting at an event this Tuesday, October 7th. Fans and investors are speculating it could be the long-awaited reveal of Tesla's lower-cost EV model, designed to maintain demand following the end of federal tax credits. Shares of the company rose 2% in pre-market trading after the teaser's release. Aston Martin is warning investors of a larger-than-expected annual loss, citing weak demand in the US and Asia along with higher American tariffs. The luxury automaker expects to lose about $148 million for 2025. Shares fell 11% following the announcement as Aston Martin scales back spending and prepares for lower sales volumes in 2026. Up next, Kevin Tynan, Director of Research at the Presidio Group, breaks down Q3 trends, inventory shifts, and what dealers need to know heading into year-end.
Looking to drive more profits to your fixed ops bottom lines? Check out our new show, Service Drive, exclusively on cbtnews.com.
How did this third quarter shape up?
Actually, reasonably strong. I think what you got a lot of, Jim, was earlier in the year there's this concern about tariffs. So you had a volume pull forward in March and April, and then a little hangover for the next couple of months, and then there was a pretty good surge in the summer and into the third quarter. And I think what happened is you have automakers really kind of absorbing the extra tariff costs. So you had this threat of higher prices and the consumer kind of getting out there and purchasing early, and then that push through of higher prices never really materialized, and that helped other buyers kind of get in early. So you could argue that there's a lot of the pent-up demand is gone from the industry, but the seasonally adjusted rate has held up. The other thing I would say is this: as we get into the fourth quarter, the comparisons get very difficult. You had last year in 2024, October was the first 16 million unit seasonally adjusted rate of the year, right? And we've had several. We've had 4 or 5 or 6 already in 2025. And then you had November at a 16.5 and December at a 16.8. So it even got more intense as the fourth quarter went on. I would find it very difficult to believe that with the way volume has been so far through the year with those couple of spikes in the spring and in the summer, that we would surpass a 16, a 16.5, and a 16.8 in the fourth quarter. So I think volume would be a little bit under pressure, or at least the headline volume numbers are going to be tough comparisons heading into the fourth quarter.
Yeah.
Well, that's a wrap for today's show, but be sure to join me again here tomorrow morning to get the latest news happening in the automotive industry. In the meantime, you can catch up on full episodes of Inside Automotive, Driving Solutions, and the Executive Profile wherever you get your podcasts. And if you haven't already, be sure to follow us on your favorite social media platforms, and we'll bring the latest industry news right to your feed.